Hi, Frank Grote from SRF Training and Consulting here. We're located in beautiful Northeast Wyoming and we offer real-world solutions in personal defense. Today we're going to be working on a drill called Swiss cheese. I created this drill and based it on an annual qualification that the government in Switzerland gives to its people who are licensed to carry firearms out in a public place. I've changed it a little bit. I shortened up the times. The accuracy standard is a little bit tighter. Instead of using the entire chest area to score hits, we're looking to put all of our hits within this clear 3x5 label that's centered inside the 8-inch chest circle on an ILFEQ target. This is the Wyoming target that the state uses. We like to use it as well because these scoring lines get really hard to see the farther back you go. And it has a face and it has a threat. So if you see this target, it's good to shoot. There really isn't a lot of question about it. So we're not creating any really adverse training scars by shooting on a target that doesn't show a threat. So let's give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we're at 8 yards. We've got our eyes and ears. We're ready to go. At this stage, it's draw from concealment, fire 2 to center mass, and land them on that label that we pointed out. You have 3.5 seconds to do it, and we'll do that 3 times. Here we go. Okay, that was 277, and I see 2 good hits on the card. Let's give it another go. Okay, that was 291. One more time. Okay, and that was 285. So all 3 under par and all 6 shots I can see are on the label. All right, now we're at 6 yards. We're essentially going to do the same thing, other than we're going to have less time. So we are going to set our second beep for 3 seconds instead of 3.5. So draw 2 shots to center mass, 3 seconds, and do it 3 times. And I snuck one off the card because I didn't have a good grip. That's what happens when you don't have a good grip. That was 250. 250. Let's do it again. That time I got 2 good hits. And that was in 238. You can see the par times are attainable even if you're shooting at really an accountability pace. So 1/3 to 1/2 second between shots. Totally doable to make the par. The idea here is get your hits. One more time. Okay, again, 2 good hits on the card. 237. Now we're going to move up. Okay, here we are at 3 yards. And we are going to take a little bit more time off the clock. We're going to have to do this in 2.5 seconds. Again, draw from concealment, fire 2 center mass, 2.5 seconds. Do it 3 times. Here we go. That was 218. So it gets a little spicier. Let's do it again. Okay, 209, and I had to reload. One more. Didn't have a very good grip when I came out of the holster. 215, and they're still all good hits. So we're doing something right. Okay, last stage. We are at 5 feet. I can reach out and touch him, right? See, he could reach out and touch me. When you're this close, you can't have your gun out at arm's length. And trying to draw against that in the real world at that distance, generally not going to be a good outcome. Right? Drawing on the drop doesn't work well. So we'll have our gun in our hand. We'll do this from a compressed ready. And the idea here is that we'll have a good compressed ready, on go, we'll step back, extend, and fire 2 shots to center mass. Oh, and did I tell you got 2 seconds to do it? Oh, I have now. Let's set that. Two seconds on the timer. Here we go. And by golly, that first shot left grease on the label, but didn't break it. So that's actually down a point. But that's okay. We're still really where we need to be. So let's score this up and see what happens. Okay, so that's the drill, Swiss cheese. We have a slice here of a 3x5 with a lot of holes in it. And that's where the name of the drill actually kind of comes from. In this case, it's 5 points for every hit on the 3x5, 4 points inside the circle, but not on the 3x5. So in this case, that's a 98. That's a good score. I'm thinking that's probably going to be acceptable. This is a drill that you can do pretty much any time. You do not need a humanoid silhouette. If you have an 8-inch paper plate or an 8-inch paper target, and then you put a 3x5 card, and it doesn't matter what color it is, really. I'm only using clear because it makes it a little bit more difficult for students to qualify with. I really want to put them to the test, and this kind of does it, right? So that's the drill. I will put it in the comments. Frank Road, SRF Training and Consulting. Thanks for watching. We're in Northeast Wyoming, and we offer real-world solutions in personal defense. Hope to see you soon.